The Gemara in Shabbos Chazal tell us that after Matan Torah, there's a concept called Muda'ah Rabba L'Oraisa, which means, like the Jewish people were able to excuse themselves from doing the Torah by claiming that the Torah was forced upon them. Okay. So, and then Chazal say that Purim is Hadar Kiblua B'mei Achashverosh. So far as Chazal. So the Rishonim, the Ramban, the Rashba, they asked a very simple question. What, the Gemara didn't know Tanakh? The Gemara doesn't see that Tanakh is full of the idea of you don't follow the Torah, we kick you out of the land. How's that possible? How can the Gemara B'chlal come up with that kind of an idea? Seemingly it's against the Torah itself. So Chazal were able to say that, says the Rashba, because there would be a difference between the mitzvahs as a form of paying rent on Eretz Yisrael and mitzvahs as individual chiyuv. Meaning, in Eretz Yisrael you'll be chayav in mitzvahs because that's one of the rules of Eretz Yisrael. You do the mitzvahs, you get to stay. You don't do the mitzvahs, you're out. That's Tanakh. Now Chazal are in fact saying that each individual Jew, let's say, if he was somewhere else, would be able to say, I'm not chayav, I didn't accept this willingly. Which means that the bottom line is there was no individual chayav until the days of Achashverosh. And Achashverosh is the re-Kabbalah of the Torah, individually based, not as a rent for Eretz Yisrael, but as a full Jewish existence. So that being the case, that Purim is basically why we are chayav in mitzvahs, like through and through, meaning in Eretz Yisrael, outside Eretz Yisrael, and all that. And by the way, Chazal also mentioned there are psukim in Yechezkel, but it's Canaan that came to see Yechezkel, and Yechezkel says to them, inconceivable, I'm going to force the Torah on you. So according to that, the Rishonim say, what these people had asked is, are we exempt from practicing the Torah? And God's answer is, I'm going to force it upon you anyway, even though you may have all the excuses in the world. So the Torah is basically being makabeled in Purim. Okay. So far as the Purim element. So now, due to the fact that Purim is a re-Kabbalah of the Torah, so when we are talking about a yeshiva, so there are two functions in a yeshiva and a Ben Torah's life. When we're part of the yeshiva, learning Torah, being part of davening, what they call in our local lingo, as you're part of yeshiva and yeshiva is part of you. That is just part of the rules of being in yeshiva. But you could be part of yeshiva even after you leave yeshiva. And that's what the yeshiva wants you to be, part of yeshiva, even when you're not in yeshiva, even when it's not har kegigit, when Rav Bina is not there to force it upon you, even when the Rabbeim are not on your tails. Just you're a Ben Torah, you want the Nativ. You should be part of yeshiva, and yeshiva is going to be part of you. So, in terms of a specific event that has to do with that is the gathering of the alumni in Woodmere. So in terms of that, it's just like Purim. When you're in yeshiva, you have an excuse. Ravina was forcing me, the Rebbeim were on my tail, like whatever, all sorts of excuses. But now it's the time to make a reconnection. Now is the time to decide that you want to be part of yeshiva even when you're not physically in yeshiva.